Kick the fam. Boom, boom, boom. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Marks of Success, Creating a Positive Mental Attitude. I am Franklin Roosevelt. First, before we get started, I'd like to thank you for listening in tonight. Next, I must advise you of two key details you'll need to remember. Key detail number one. This is without a doubt a negative-free zone. Nothing but positive energy all the time. You know, I got bodyguards outside that can smell negative energy. And if they smell negative energy, they're turning it away, sending it down the street to the negative energy party, because this is all positive energy. And key detail number two, remember the intent of the show. The intent of the show is to create a positive mental attitude, creating PMA, positive mental attitude. You'll hear me say that a lot. I'm creating PMA because, you know, positive energy, when you're exuding positive energy, you can create, some just beautiful, wonderful things because you have good energy flowing through you. You don't have miserable, just choke the life out of you negative energy in you. No, you have the positive energy in you. Look here. Positive. I've dealt with, like I said, this is creating positive mental attitude. I have to calm down because I get excited. Because, you know, I'm excited because of all the positive energy that I exude. I'm excited because every day I get to go out here and I get to deliver or say something positive to somebody to make somebody feel good. You know, I've not always been this way. There's been times where there's been negative energy in me. But I found out in those times when I have that negative energy, it's like I don't feel well. And when I say I don't feel well, I don't feel well. I mean, you know, I hurt all over. It gives me a headache to sit up and frown and not smile, especially when you have a $50 million smile like mine. See, so, you know, I enjoy the smile. But anyway, back to creating the positive energy. See, so Marks of Success help me in creating positive energy because they understand that we set goals, and we have set goals in time, and we've not attained them goals, then we feel like we're a failure and everything. Well, they say, no. Quit setting goals and set marks. Because, see, when you set marks are like a kid taking a baby step. You take baby steps. You take little marks. You know, like when they're getting taller. After that, you mark on the wall how tall they're getting each day and everything. You take marks. And then once you complete that mark, you see the success in it. You know, you don't beat yourself up if you didn't get it done exactly at that point in time. The key factor is getting it done. Quit worrying about time and worry about getting it done. Well, really, don't worry at all. You shouldn't be worrying at all. But that's creating a positive mental attitude. There are steps. It's a journey. There's a journey to creating a positive mental attitude. There are marks to creating a positive mental attitude. There are marks of success, marks for success, marks that you have to take along the journey to get to where you're going. So, you know, I'll go back to them because I know I've talked and I know I've gotten on the road because I'm very excited about the show and everything. You know, this is a privilege for me to be able to exude and to share my positive energy with you guys. So, this is a Marks of Success production. The title of the show is Creating a Positive Mental Attitude. You have two key details that I want you to remember And we're going to have fun. This is about having fun because I guarantee you, if you're having fun, you're enjoying what you're doing and you're not stressing. So, the very first key detail number one is this is without a doubt a negative-free zone. Positive energy flows through here all the time. Key detail number two. Remember, the intent of the show is to create positive mental attitude, to create PMA. So, it's about having fun, laughter, enjoying stories that we can hear and that will be shared and everything. But it's also about, creating that positive mental attitude and how to go about creating it and to maintain it on a daily basis and regularly. That way negative energy does not infiltrate your land. That is it. Yeah. So negative energy doesn't just come into your house and, set up camp, dwell in your land, not pay any rent, not buy any food, not pay for anything, just sitting there camped out, making your life a living hell. So we kick them out. We kick negative energy out and invite positive energy in. And it takes some key elements. You got to surround yourself with positive people or listen to positive people. Listen to positive messages. Read positive information. Read positive messages. And watch what you say. You have to watch what you say because, see, if you quit speaking negative over anything and start seeing the positive in everything, because for every negative energy, there's positive energy. So you got to see the positive in everything that goes on in your life on a daily basis. That's how you start to create a negative-free zone. You see the positive in everything. I see the positive in everything. And there's been times where, like I said, where I would get a little discouraged or a little down and everything, but then I can pick myself back up because I can see the positive, or I can talk to a friend. And I got friends that tell me, man, look at here. I understand what it is you're going through, but, look at it like this here. And they give me sound advice. And they even tell me scriptures to go read. So that helps too, So what I hear, the information that I take in is positive information. It creates a positive mental attitude. So what we're going to work with in the upcoming weeks, how long, 2017, 2018, how long I do this show, we're going to create, I am going to always be creating a positive mental attitude. It's all about that there, because creating a positive mental attitude, you can find peace, you can find joy, you can be at rest, you can enjoy this life every day because you're well taken care of. Without a doubt, no matter what the situation or circumstance is, you're taken care of. I'm just so excited right now. Alright, let's get down to some serious business here. Well, not so serious, it's still fun. But one of the part of the ways you can change your attitude and start to create a positive mental attitude is start to pay attention to what it is you watch before you go to bed. Start to pay attention to, if you watch negative stuff before you go to bed, start to pay attention to how you feel the next morning when you get up after you done watch this negative stuff at night, like the news, then you go to bed. Because most of the time, you watch the news, you get this negative information, and you go lay down. There's this room that, all the lights have been cut off and everything. So negative energy goes in there and they go and have a party. They start a party, and all of a sudden, all you're seeing is nightmares, negative things coming in through your dreams, and you're wondering where it came from. You wake up in the morning, you tired, you sluggish, I didn't sleep well. Why not? Maybe it was because of something you watched. So maybe, I tell people like this. I'm an easygoing guy. What you do is what you do. But, for me, I would tell you like this here. If you're going to watch the news, watch it first thing in the morning. Because if you watch it in the morning, then you still got to go out there and you got to go to work. And you can't focus, and that can't be the last thing you done saw in the day to just ruin your day. You got to go in there and focus on your job that you got to get done. And you want to go in there and be good. You want to go in there and do a good job at that and you don't want to be tired doing it because you want to create momentum. You want to build up enough positive energy to where people will come and, people will see you. They be like, you look so refreshed this morning. You look very energetic. Are you feeling okay? They will notice. And you will be like, I got a good night's sleep. I've changed the way my routine before I go to bed. That way I'm not distracted by negative energy. I got positive energy. I wake up in the morning and ready to, share positive energy and have it all around me, because negative energy, I'm telling you, it will just choke your day. Oh my goodness, it will seem like the day will never end. Then you have to go home and you done spent this whole day just exhausted and tired and drained. You get the point. But, start creating. You got to start taking steps to creating positive energy. And that would be a key, Then, once you start getting a good light sleep, then you won't be sitting up here talking this nonsense about, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. No, you woke up on the side of the bed that you chose to sleep on. So you actually didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed. You just took in the wrong information before you laid down to bed. You didn't rest in peace. You were in chaos and turmoil all in your sleep. So, you change your routine at night. Find something peaceful. Bring out the joy and peace at night. Take it throughout the day. Then when you get home, even if you have, a few things that don't go exactly right during the course of the day, you can take a moment, step away from it, regroup, and say, you know what? I know better. I know what I'm doing. I just wasn't focused at that point in time. Get refocused. Don't get all bitter and bent out of shape. You get refocused and you do the job that you've been hired to do and that you're capable of doing. And you go home and you talk to the family and you have a peaceful, lovely dinner. Your meal will go down just as nice and smooth, and there won't be no tension and no animosity and no fog so thick you need a hacksaw to cut through it in the house. You don't need all that. You need joy, peace, love, rest, no stress in the house. So, you got to create that positive mental attitude. You got to take those marks for success. You got to do these things. I don't like to tell nobody what they got to do. So, you can do what you want to do. But I just know for me, I am having fun doing what I do. Okay, check. I want you guys to check this out because I will always give you a scripture every week, and I will also recommend a book to you to read. So, like this week, I would recommend you read The Power of Positive Thinking. The Power of Positive Thinking. I actually found this book when I went back home. It was interesting because I was doing some straightening up around the house. Straightening up. I'm so excited I can't even talk. I was straightening up around my mom's house, and I found this book, The Power of Positive Thinking, the condensed edition by Norman Vincent Paley. And so I started, kind of reading and skimming through it and everything. And I'm like, it's always good to have something to reference that helps you when you have a negative moment within the day. It's always a scripture or something. There's always something good to have to either be able to read or say to yourself in your mind, to calm you down, to relieve you of the stress of the day. So, that was one. I got to looking, and I'm like, okay, I started collecting. I started seeing all these books around here, and I started collecting them and started seeing the usage I can get out of them and what information I can get out of them. Because, knowledge, you have to get understanding of what it is that you want and what it is that you're looking to attain in life. And you have to get understanding, and the only way to get that knowledge and understanding is to utilize the tools that have been presented to you. So, so I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna just every week we're gonna have a positive energy session, and that's exactly what it's gonna be. I don't want it to be overly serious, but I have to put in some key pointers in there to help you to get to that positive mental attitude, or you really won't get it. So I have to kind of give you some pointers and everything. So, but one of the scriptures that I'm going to give you this week, well, this is the only scripture you're going to get this week. So you take it, you play with it, you do it like Play-Doh. You finger it all up, massage it. But it comes from Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And the scripture says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." So look at here. It all starts with the renewing of your mind. So that means from going from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. Creating a positive mental attitude. Creating that PMA. So that's your scripture for this week. That's your scripture for you to, like I say, massage it, think on it, and say to myself, okay, maybe I do need to change my thinking. Maybe things that I really want, I can have if I change my thinking. It's not going to happen overnight, but it'll happen. I just have to get started, take the journey, take the steps, start creating a positive mental attitude. Start taking those marks for success. Those baby steps. Have fun doing it. Don't make it seem like, because I tell you what, if you don't have fun doing it, then you're not going to do it. Most people who don't have fun exercising, guess what they don't do? They don't exercise. You got it. So I've learned that I'm not one to do things that I don't want to do. You know, I started to learning what area of expertise I was good at in my field of work, which, like I told you earlier, is accounting. So in the accounting field, there are different areas, and I found my niche, and I just went in there and I got good at it. I moved around and I moved around and I got good at it. And I started to build that confidence, build that muscle, knowing that I'm getting good at it. Every day I get better and better at it. So, it's like even with creating a positive mental attitude, every day you have to keep working at it and working at it. Take little baby steps. Get up in the morning, say, thank you, universe, for waking me up. Today is a good day. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm going to enjoy every minute of the day. And if I don't enjoy every minute of the day, I'm going to enjoy the majority of this every minute of this day. There may be a moment where I may fall down. But I tell you what, I'm not going to stay down there. I'm not going to fall out in the middle of the classroom and start kicking and screaming and shouting because I'm having a moment. No, I'll go somewhere, say me a prayer, say something in my mind, call somebody, get back in the right frame of mind, find peace in what it is I'm doing, find the joy in what it is I do, because there has to be that joy there. That's the reason I started doing it to begin with. So, I just continue to grow minute by minute, day by day, hour by hour. So, we're gonna keep on rocking this. I look to have fun every week with you guys. And until then, sleep well. Enjoy your week, and I am Franklin Roosevelt.